Man. Hello. Let me turn on some chat. Booyah. This is what I'm going to be tackling today. What's up, Nadia? Cindy, hello. Man, everybody came in all at once. Happy New Year, everyone. Great thing about not being a drinker is I wake up on the 1st and I just feel totally normal. Just a day. All right. Before I dive into this, I need to figure out some stuff. We've got one of the stands that I brought downstairs there. That is all the stuff that I'm going to be selling on the site and on the channel. As soon as we get that up, we have to wait for Emily's surgery so we can get all that. My plants that I need to water. Yeah, Deb, I gave up drinking years ago. I was an alcoholic and wasn't a mean alcoholic. I just drank like 30 beers a day every day, and it was too much. And so I had to give it up. You couple that with my autism, and I developed a habit that was almost unbreakable. And it was very, very scary to quit. All right. I'm going to sit down in front of this camera real quick. I won't be able to see the chat, but it's probably better because then I won't be distracted. So I want to explain a couple things. Here, right? So I got a bunch of questions, about the last video. Why didn't I narrate it? So there's one thing that is universal among YouTubers. If they change the way they did the video and it's a one-time change, it means they're exhausted. So especially if you got a channel that narrates while they're doing their thing and they suddenly don't do a narrate, it's because narrating audio on my end takes about, if it's an hour-long video, it'll take me 4 hours to edit. And so I didn't have the 4 hours and I was absolutely exhausted. And so I just made the video, put it up as a bonus video. And the reason I said bonus video is because it's just an extra thing that I threw up there. But for some reason, people were like, since I didn't narrate, they didn't quite consider it a video and all that. And it's like, it's just an extra thing I threw up. I didn't have to publish anything. I just threw this up because I wanted you guys to have a video. I was too tired to narrate it. I didn't have the time. So the other thing is, people were saying that I appeared mad in the video, and I wasn't mad. I was exhausted. I'm working 100+ hours a week, every week, and the things that I was carrying every single time that you see me go off camera, in any room, I was carrying it down 2 flights of stairs. Most of the boxes were 25, 30 pounds. About half the boxes were 50 to 80 pounds each. So every single time I went off camera, I'm traveling 2 flights of stairs down to this room to set the things in here for temporary storage. And so I did that with 2 bedrooms and a living room and completely stored everything in here, which is why this room looked the way it looked whenever I did it on the last video. It was completely saturated with stuff because this room, in fact, the entire downstairs, had to have $30,000 worth of work done on it because of bad foundational issues. So we had to take everything out of here and move it upstairs. This is way before Christmas, which meant the old art room turned into our new bedroom. The old bedroom of my daughters turned into the new art room, and down here got gutted. So once Christmas started, we had to move a bunch of stuff out of the living room in order to get the Christmas tree up and to have room for all of our stuff to be in the living room. So all of it went into the new art room just to be stored away, out of sight, out of mind sort of deal. So after Christmas, now it's time to put everything back. So I had to take down the tree. I had to move a 300-pound chair. I had to clean all that up in the living room. Then I had to move our bedroom from where it was at into the new art room and move everything out of that room downstairs, which is now going to become the art room, then take the bedroom we were in upstairs and turn it back into the guest room, which it originally was. In order to do all that, I had to gut all the rooms and do a literal move out, move in cleaning because the room's purposes were changing. We were finally putting everything back in storage. So there were some people who were like, this looks like hoarding. And it's like, well, yeah, it's half of our house had to be stored down here so that I could fix the other two rooms. It's not hoarding, it's just a bunch of stuff that was packed up waiting to go back in there where they go. And so all the boxes behind me, it's a combination of crafting stuff and Halloween outfits and just all kinds of extra stuff we were storing. It is now going to go where it should go. So for those of you who saw the video yesterday, that was just the bonus video. I just wanted to get it up and, you know, on the site so some people had something to watch. Tomorrow I'm going to bring Jason over and I'm going to teach him how to edit audio. We're going to start him on the path to learning how to edit. I'm going to narrate the video. I'm going to edit it in front of him, teach him how to do it. And then for Team Filth members, who that's the highest tier of membership, I'm going to live stream that to them, which will be weird because it's just listening to me narrate a video and you'll be able to hear how I do that on camera. You'll hear all the pauses and all the retakes and stuff like that. And then, what are you doing? Why are you coughing? You better quit coughing. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow. And then today I try to take days off. I can't do it. My mind goes crazy. And so I wanted to answer some of those questions, first of all. And then second, I have to do something. It's driving me nuts. I'm in a part in my video game right now where you ever get to a new part of a video game, so it's like act 2, and then you know that act is it's going to take hours. So if you end up playing that, you're stuck there for hours playing the game. That's where I'm at in Baldur's Gate 3. It's like my third or fourth playthrough. I'm at a point where it's going to take me hours and I don't want to sit there for hours. So told Emily, I was like, I'm just going to do a surprise live stream and go down and start making this into a craft room and sorting things out. So that's what we're about to do. Woo! Also, I'm not sneak vaping. I'm vaping right in front of your face. You just got vape exploded, son. All right, now I'll look at some comments before I dive into all this stuff. Oh man, oh damn, there's 1,050 people in here. 1,083. Man, everybody's coming in. Welcome, everyone. Chad, everyone is your full name. Hello, Kim. Tobacco, Patrick. I'm actually allergic to weed. My wife smokes THC vape, but I can't. I'm allergic to it. I get bad headaches and body aches, and my mind gets messed up, like not in a good way. Okay, let us start taking boxes apart and stacking some of this in a more organized way. For those who are wondering where all the boxes went while I was doing all this in the last video, right there. That's where they all went. Right in your face. Dixie, thank you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do it now. Here I go. Doing it. Getting my do on. Doing it up. That fancy MMC bag. We're going to start showing you guys some stuff too. There's some paints. Is that acrylic? Let's use this as a temporary storage unit. Okay, so these are all notebooks and drawing pads, so those can stay right in here. You're also going to see me take my glasses off and on a lot because I have to have them to see up close. I'm nearsighted, so without contacts, I can't see far away, but they're so powerful that it makes my frontal vision blurry, close vision. So I have to have these on to read and contacts on to see far away. Emily has to finish painting that. That's more paint. Ah! Okay, this is all tie-dye stuff. Tie-dye stuff over here. A pan. I found a pan. Okay. Oh yeah. I found a heavy thing. Sorry, I had to go up for a trash bag. These off of here so you can sit down.
Do you want me to read comments?
I don't think that's any of your business.
South Dakota.
All right, free box. Laptop bag. I need to get you a new laptop because you play all of your games on a laptop. So you should really have a gaming laptop. Stuff.
Tom beefed that one up for me. Well, like I can't do like skylines on it, but you.
Put this down here.
I'm not gonna tell you no. You don't go outside that way anymore, man.
Here's a thing.
There's another sunlight.
I'm gonna take this merch 2 box and put it over with my merch boxes.
That can actually probably go. You've
Hey, look, everyone, I'm taking something that's perfectly fine and throwing it away and not donating it. Tape. It's random stuff.
Not that, but all the others. That was a deck of cards Marlboro sent me for smoking.
Yeah, there's 2 lighters in here, a Scentsy thing, I guarantee you. Is that fun?
Oh, cool. Yeah. Tiny one just broke. Are you helping? You're not. What was the other noise you were making?
No, you're not going out there.
Look at how 90s.
That has since been replaced by better, I think.
I don't know if I've got one that's better than that.
Cat comforter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent. Your mom's present. I'll put this over here because I found some pictures.
Okay.
You guys when you're younger. Take it. That's old.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just in case, save that. I don't know why we need Marlboro cards. I'll save it.
That's like the scent crap.
Save that in there. Another plug. We'll throw that away because it's gross.
Yeah, but you gotta get the giraffe thing out of there. The rest of it.
Pretty sure she peed right there too.
What the heck, man? She's been in and out like so much today.
I think it was last night she just had to go like extra bad. 1,400 people up in this biz. Hi, Dakota. Hey, Dakota. Hey, Dakota. Dakota. Hey, Dakota. Jerk.
I wonder if I can get my phone and see chat on my phone.
Probably.
Okay, we'll do that, and then that way I can talk to chat and help.
Emily's going to get her phone so she can see chat, and then that way I can talk to you guys while doing this. Blubs. Sewing stuff. Sewing stuff can go over here. So all this carpet and stuff is going to be pulled up. And we're going to be putting vinyl plank flooring over all this. It's just a thing down the road. So this is a save box. That's important stuff. Fancy boots.
Yeah, those are my boots I was gonna wear at Aaron's Extravaganza. I'm not gonna make it because it's right after surgery.
That can go in the costume closet. basically that whole closet. That whole closet is just filled with costume stuff.
You did that to yourself. You want me to play a fake game? Nope. Why don't you play a real game?
What's up, Beans?
Beans is right here, actually.
Beans.
I don't know.
Come here. Beans, look.
There's Beans.
Look at the. All right.
I am feeling not awesome, which is why I'm sitting in a chair. Is that our wedding magazine one?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not.
Yep.
Well, it's the magazine, but it's not the actual one.
I like it when I find these because these are way easy to sort.
I know.
You better shut your face. I need to actually, I may go up and get that one cabinet out of our bedroom, or that one shelving unit.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Meow.
Thanks, Dixie. Thanks, everybody. I'm going back through some comments. Hey, Tracy, thank you. So this room used to be our bedroom. Like since we moved, when we first moved into this house, we picked the house because we wanted all the kids to have their own bedroom. It had 3 bedrooms upstairs. So kids have all moved out. So this room was our bedroom, and then we had to have a bunch of work done on it, so everything had to go upstairs. And then the kids are all moved out, so we were like, part of it is it gets really cold down here, and it just needed stuff done to it, so we finally moved our bedroom to an actual bedroom upstairs, because this is basically like a living room, like a basement living room sort of deal. But yeah, so we moved a bunch of stuff around before Christmas, and then it just kind of, like, we kept having to move stuff around. So this is going to be the art room / second living room.
This room is as big as any 2 to 3 bedrooms in our whole house. So this makes way more sense to have as a craft room where computer can be there, crafting tables can be there, crafting supplies can actually run across all this area. All those knickknacks behind that giant, like, built-in bookcase thing can be cleared and used for craft storage. There's also drawers down there that go across the entire room, or cabinets. All this stuff will be stored elsewhere because that's the stuff I'm going to be selling on the site. That's all rags and ultrafine microfiber and all kinds of stuff. And then we got the TV where she can watch TV while doing other stuff like black tar heroin and devil worship. And then we've got a closet in there. I say it's a closet, but it's like all the paneling stripped off. It's like a full office that we converted into a closet. And the reason it looks like this is because it's where I was throwing stuff that was extra, because this is unused. So I just got to tack some paneling up and then turn that into basically a yarn room. It's not actually all that much work to do it. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, this is a lockout basement. So, like, that way is under, well, where Mac is pointing, that walks out to the hill or our yard. And then like that way is actually under the ground. So like we're on a slope. So yeah, part of it is underground, and then the rest, like you can walk out to the deck and stuff. I don't quilt. That's something that I would really like to do, but it is tedious and also wanting to.
Just getting a good shot.
Okay. And also, it's expensive, and I have so many other hobbies that I am working on now before I get into quilting. My favorite craft is probably crocheting, because I have to do something with my hands when I'm watching TV or like doing anything that's like stationary. So my favorite thing to do is crochet because I can do that without thinking really.
Quit. There we go. All right, I'm gonna drink a tea and go through some more stuff.
Why are you doing her like that with the Zoom?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's just what Emily's face looks like. Some people's faces fit on camera and some people's don't.
Yeah, my face doesn't fit on a camera. Are you keeping this live up? I want to rewatch later.
Yeah, this one's gonna stay up.
Yeah.
Beans. Hey, Beans. Here, let me open the window or the curtains.
Most of the bands that I've worked with are local or what is referred to as the alternative, or just straight up bluegrass. So like the most famous person I think I've probably worked with would be Steve Poltz. He wrote the song "You Were Meant for Me" that Jewel sang. He's written some other stuff, and he is hilarious and super weird.
He's also Jewel.
He is Jewel. Trying to think. Mike and the Moon Pies, those can go. Bernie Sisters are gonna be famous eventually, I swear. So you should go listen to them now, so you can say that you listened to them back then.
Hey, look.
Hey, look.
Tiny condoms. For tiny people.
No, they're finger ones, so you don't get your hands all resiny.
Mm-hmm.
See, look.
Now I can put my thumb in my butt and it'll stay fine. This is a family stream.
This is not a family stream.
Ooh. Concrete patch.
Oh yeah. That was from when I was fixing the eagle thing that I painted. I have to make a decision about all that here, like all of that stuff.
In fact, that will clear off a large space.
That's probably straight up, one of those is empty. This stuff's probably straight up gonna just go, but I should try and sell it first.
Emily sells this stuff. I'll show you what she does. It's actually pretty freaking cool. These are tarot cards that she made. They're out of their resin. That one's the moon. That one's the heart, the he art. I can't hardly read any of these because my glasses aren't on. But they're pretty cool. She's got a bunch of them in here. She sold a whole ton of them. There's the tower. I think Stephen King invented that. But she's got a bunch of stuff like that in here.
Yeah, I got a bunch of moons, and they're the major arcane tarot cards, as those are.
And like big trays.
Yeah.
If you want to put all your cocaine in that. I probably just demonetized us so bad by talking about that stuff.
Trying to figure out how to get the chat back up. Chat, where did you go?
Balls. She has balls in here.
They're really cool. Those are really fun to pour.
Balls. And there's a Ouija thingy, a Ouija board. What do they call those? Planchet. They call it Terry Pratchett. Terry Blanchard. She made one of her.
Friggin' chat go. Facebook wants me to watch this in virtual reality. Thank you.
I've actually been thinking about looking at things like Oculus and stuff. Not for now, but sometime down the line.
Yeah, them definitely. I know Drew really wanted to get like the full room set up.
Yeah,
like
that's
Brushwood had, but
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Ooh, the old
oh yeah,
fish thingies. Can those go, or can you want them?
they can go. Hey, be proud of me.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not showing me chat. I need to do crowd chat. See that one. Yeah, I still sell all the tarot card stuff. Like I need to straight up get pictures of all that and put them up somewhere. So I made a bunch for a festival, and then didn't end up doing super well at the festival. So
They're not going to hardly hear you. Ooh, snowflakes. Flicks. So much Christmas snowflakes.
I don't sell anything I crochet because it takes me too long to make something, and I'm good at it, but I can't do blankets for some reason. Like my blankets turn out so wonky.
CMOS batteries.
The Burney sisters, Burney. They're from Missouri. Go and listen to them because they're amazing and they deserve all the fame and none of the downside that comes with fame. Emily, has Mac ever thrown things away that you wouldn't have? Yes. But it's also stuff that probably need to get thrown away.
Okay, here's a bunch of...
That can go. That can go.
Hell, I can go on the pictures.
Oh, Mac doesn't read that much, so he knows the name, but he doesn't know fantasy authors. They're all asking me about fantasy authors because you said Terry Pratchett.
There was one set of fantasy books that I read years ago called The Forgotten Realms. And, oh, I've been looking for that. That's my thing that I put into my masking maker for framing.
Oh, to cut it straight?
Yeah.
Yay.
And my knife, my knife. There was a wizard in it named Raceland. And that's all I remember from the whole thing. But it was the Forgotten Realms Heroes saga. You can put one of those thumb condoms on that, and then it would be protected.
That's from Shannon's mom. No, actually, I don't think that was.
These were from our wedding, I think.
Those were from our wedding. That's why I kept them. Made a bunch of magic wands for our wedding. Most of them turned out to be cat toys. Dragonlance. Everyone is telling you.
It's a Dragonlance saga.
What is Mac's favorite meal?
Probably arm roast with potatoes and carrots. Here's a thing. It's taped. Oh, that was this. The skin.
Oh, that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can go. That's probably not much. What do you do with all the useless USB cords? We collect them because if we throw one away, that's when we need them.
I keep them for like a couple years, and then I will have a purge and get rid of all the extras. And then 2 days later, someone will ask me if I've got. They'll be like, "Hey, do you have 43 USB cables?" I'll be like, "If you got a hold of me like 2 days ago, I would have had 43 of those." Bingo.
Oh. Is it harder? Where'd it go? Is it harder to sort through and make decisions about your own things as opposed to other people's stuff?
No, I could throw away literally everything that I own, and it would not bother me in the slightest.
That's true fact.
Random paper. So I was really, really poor growing up. And once I graduated from high school, my family was, I had a very neglectful and abusive family. So once I hit 18, it was kind of like, hey, you're on your own. And there were times where I was homeless. And so I got used to living with everything in one army duffel bag. I could at any moment get up, grab my army duffel bag, and be at another house within the hour. And so I got very used to not having material things. And so when you see me splurge on something like my car or splurging on trying to make the house look better and all that, that's a direct result of me never having anything. So but I still have that thing in me where I can just get up and just throw everything away and I'd have no problem. So the camera.
Yeah, I can go.
I'm gonna have you look at this real quick. That can stay. That is upholstery needles.
Yeah, so somebody asked if we watched Supernatural. We have not finished it. I think I'm probably further along than Mac is in like having watched the show, but I'm a few seasons behind.
I'm gonna go up and grab a contractor trash bag. Whee! Huh. I hate these that you have to tear off the seam because you never know which side is the open side. And I think they flip-flop them.
Do you have a pile of crochet hooks?
Yeah, I've got one over here. Give me my trash bag. I'm making one kind of everything box over here that you can go through and we can sort out later.
This is also a save if we can find things. That is tights that go to the boots.
Got negative creep my Nirvana in my head and it will not go away. There's a 2023 calendar if we need it.
No, that's
so we can look back and see what the date was. Beat.
stay.
Fridge markers.
Those don't have magnets on them though, which is dumb.
Yeah, let's toss these then.
Yeah.
We'll get ones with magnets. Lily brush. And here's your little fight duties.
My jar jar.
Yeah.
That's a key.
Tiny lights.
I'm a Dean girl. Actually, I'm probably more of a Cass girl than
I'm a negative creep. I'm a negative creep, and I'm stoned. Here's your passport.
my passport. Those are all things that stay. I think that's super.
Yes, that can go up with important drawers. Ah!
Free yarn.
Okay. That's nice because that is all yarn. Yarn. Vape time. Also need to get a med here in a minute.
Oh.
Damn, 1,800 people in here. Well, you better get out.
No. Yeah, Mac has a good voice. So I have not had surgery yet. February 1st is my surgery date. And I'm just kind of surviving until then.
Beans is still on the thing.
Dakota's board gonna come in. That was like a thrift store find. I'm pretty sure it could be cleaned up and it would look even cooler.
Hi, members. We're gonna have one of those tomorrow or the next day. I'm gonna be teaching Jason how to edit, and editing audio is one of the hardest things to edit because like I'm okay speaking in front of you guys in front of a camera because it's just like speaking to just people in real life. When you're narrating, you can't really do that, and I speak with a lot of pauses, and so that and my mouth gets super dry, so it gets this kind of popping sound, and I have to edit out all those pops. It's like a really bad ASMR when they do the mouth wet, nasty, gross sound. So I have to edit that out. I have to edit out all my pauses, my redundancies, and a 1 hour video can take 4 hours to edit in an audio sense. So I'm going to be teaching Jason to do that. And then we've given up the housekeeping part of the business. That is to say that I own a housekeeping business outside of YouTube. And I just recently gave that business to Daniel, who everybody on the channel knows as Dave Grohl. And that allows Jason and myself to do free cleanings full time. So that's what we're going to do. And that also means that instead of paying Jason a salary that is, enough to live here in Newton, my hometown. I can't believe I just said that out loud.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But it's in my town, he was making about 30,000 a year, which is solid middle class for here. 50 to 60,000 is like upper middle class for a town this size. If I can get him to edit and I can get him to work for me 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, I can put him in the $50 to $60,000 a year range and not have to worry about him being shy on money anymore. And that is possible through this channel. So that's what we're going to attempt to do.
Mac out here doxing himself.
Here in 542 West Mulberry Street in Saskatchewan, Illinois.
1, 2, 3, 4, anywhere drive. Nope, we're not gonna specify.
Sneak babe. Okay, back to sorting stuff. I'm a negative creep and I'm stoned. Cool bag.
That is my Macho Man Randy Savage costume for Moccasin Creek. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, government cheese was kind of like Velveeta. That is part 2 of my Macho Man Randy Savage costume.
Oh, all your molds.
They're probably jewelry molds.
That's easy.
Yeah, the good part about the surgery is most people say that they feel better like that day because it's immediately correcting your calcium imbalance. So I'm looking forward to that. Mac doesn't do vacations, you guys. Like, I am sure I will be going on vacation at some point, but Mac doesn't do vacations.
Typically, my vacation is I send Emily to like New York or the Bahamas or somewhere else, Minneapolis, wherever she wants to go. And then I get the house for like a week or two and I just clean like an idiot and stay up late till like 4 a.m. watching stupid YouTube videos and watching TikTok. And that's all I do. I eat all the food that she can't stand the smell of, like salmon and salmon patties.
Salmon patties.
And multiple things made out of salmon and sometimes sardines, which is basically ghetto salmon.
Hey, I let you eat sardines recently. All of that stays, yeah. And all of the other ones can go in there.
And then there's a bunch of mushroom stuff.
Yeah, those are new. I was gonna paint those for Christmas present.
They're glass mushrooms.
I don't know that either of us liked scallops. I think we both tried them at one point. I can't remember what the verdict was.
They were just kind of there. They didn't like do anything for me. They were okay, but it wasn't something where I was like, man, I've got to eat me some scallops all the time.
Like maybe if Gordon Ramsay was cooking them, it might be one thing. So government cheese, for people who are not familiar with it, it was like before food stamps were really a thing. They would show up in your neighborhood, or like in Minneapolis, a truck would show up in your neighborhood, and you would get an allotment of food, and part of it was, and it was just a block of cheese, nearly Velveeta, or you would go to a food bank and get it. I don't believe it's a thing anymore because now we just have food stamps.
So your hair curlers.
But yeah, it was just this like it's one of those foods that like no one should eat, but if you grew up with it, it's almost like a comfort food now. So
It makes the best grilled cheese I've ever
that's
had.
what everybody's been saying in chat.
Yes, we were very familiar with government cheese growing up. And then we would eat like a block of it in like a week.
Yeah, a 5-pound block.
CDs and pictures. Pencils and markers. And hot glue sticks.
Oh, yeah, those stay. Pencils, yeah, markers are probably burn out. Yeah, and the peanut butter was gross because it just like separated immediately.
Yeah, it's peanut butter with no preservatives. Oh yeah, that can all go back in here pretty much. This is all like pencils and markers and ink pens, and this is like the craft box here.
That was what I posted on my Facebook memories today. Those are all X-Acto. Which was in 2020. In 2019, I decided I was going to get into bullet journaling. And so for all of Christmas for 2019, all I wanted was bullet journaling stuff. And then, then I like made the 2020 part of my bullet journal, and I posted on New Year's Day, I'm coming for you 2020. And then 2020 happened, and it was my fault. So I'm sorry. Don't ever threaten a year.
I'm a negative creep and I'm stoned.
As my awesome witch's hat.
Oh yeah, I love it when I find just a box that's all one thing.
Yarn.
All yarn.
Yeah, part of the room that's all pink and purple, that is the guest bedroom now. When I have my pituitary surgery, which is still TBD, my mom will come down and stay for that, so she'll be staying there. That recovery is a lot worse than this surgery. Not much change during COVID. Down here, most places found ways around certain things. No one enforced. The only two places that I saw mask mandates enforced: tattoo parlor, dispensary. That was it. And then I was working retail at the time, and we were working with a woman whose kid had cancer, so we were trying to mandate in the store as best we could because there was a mask mandate. And full-grown adult women would wipe things off the shelves and throw full-on tantrums because we would ask them to wear masks. So it's not awesome. And then both of us are like homebodies for the most part, so our like daily life didn't really change.
Okay, I think this, I was going to say it's resin stuff, but I think it's something else. It's like pigment.
Oh, no, that's what you mixed with your regular.
Okay. Yeah, that's nothing but pigment all through there except for this card. Box of nothing. I got to remember which stuff is resin and which stuff is yarn so I don't mix it up, so that you will have all of your stuff basically in one spot.
That's yarn.
That is also yarn. Okay. That is not books. That is
Trust me, I've moved with Mom for, I don't know, how many times do we move? Like 12? I know that there's always more than what's on the inside of the box, is what it says on the outside. Matt got a bunch of Slim Jims for Christmas. And I got him some watch keeper things that are, they make the kinetic watches keep their time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so kinetic watches are ones that wind themselves as you move your hand. And so if you take your watch off, like I've got 5 or 6 watches and I don't wear them all at once. So if I throw one onto the dresser and I don't wear it for 3 days, it runs out of wind time. But if I've got it on as I'm moving around, it winds itself automatically. So what she got was a 6-watch case that spins. You put the watches on each individual pedestal and it continually spins to keep them wound. Which is nice because I don't have to reset it every time I put my watch on now.
I think I might be missing comments, but like we're not getting into a discussion about the benefits and the not benefits, or we're not getting into any sort of discussion about government assistance. Because if you haven't had to be on government assistance, then you are a very lucky person, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
What's that?
Yarn. I haven't done indigo dyeing, but it is a thing that I would like to do very much. I have been crocheting, like my mom taught me when I was probably 10 or 11, but I've only been like seriously crocheting for probably the last 5 or 6 years. Bless you.
Ugh. Okay.
Oh, Mindy, that sounds rough. I've heard that the people who lived in the town where they make sriracha have a bunch of issues. I would not want to live in a town that has sriracha.
There's a chair.
A footstool. I'm from Minneapolis. Yeah.
Costume corsets.
Costume corset.
Shit.
Don't put those in the pee pile.
There's more of her Ouija board things. That one's got cats on it. There's a bunch of them in there.
We met online.
Pigments galore right there.
Oh, the kitty couch is, I had to start making stuff for other people, especially with the holidays. So I have not worked on the kitty couch in a long time. Oh, thanks for the heads up. Time to change. I've known a few people that have had it, so I've been hearing good and easy things. Why not Ouija board things? Don't ew my stuff that I made. Ew your face.
It's a whole box full of pigments there.
Most of this is legitimate crafting supplies. We're not throwing a bunch of stuff away. I have been really good about throwing stuff away, a lot better than I have been in the past, but like, this is all stuff that I use.
Okay, pigments.
That's the Animal Crossing ornament that Anita got me for Christmas. Moon moth, yes. We got married in 2012. Hopefully that doesn't get us.
Projector.
Yeah, that's me.
Here's some random stuff. The tiara.
No, that doesn't. That magic part doesn't have anything to do with me or my ways. That's just a name that Mac picked. Hey, Bean. Yeah, that big white crafting closet. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I thought that that's what Mac had got me for Christmas for a while. Chords.
Hat.
Yay.
Jars.
These are keys. They could probably go up and on.
What's up, Beans?
Fast charger. Yeah, this will be the craft room. This is the craft room. New craft room.
It's like a one shoe, one sock, another sock.
That was like a festival bag. And the other half of it is still in the car.
Like a battery.
Yeah. That's what happens at festivals. It just happens like that sometimes. Dakota's outside. She's mad about being outside. I will figure out a way to do that after the surgery, Jules. So all that stuff I'm saving for my tree project. be so scully?
What's that?
Doesn't say it.
How's blah.
Some sort of inflatable thing. I don't know what this is.
I'll be right back down. I'm gonna go get my med. I know, I see.
Oh. It's like an inflatable can holder thing.
Alexa, what
Yeah, it snowed like the 26th, I think. 27th. Yeah. It stuck around for a couple days and then it like has tiny snowed. Or I mean it didn't stick around for a couple days. It was gone by the next day. But it has snowed. We've seen snow fall.
It was kind of spitting snow earlier today. But it was pathetic.
Yeah, Mac is doing tiny spin kicks so I don't get thrown off my chair.
What's up, Dakota? You better shut up.
Love that your husband lets you have a craft room. Girl, if your husband doesn't let you have a craft room or a room for your hobbies, that's not okay.
That's not a husband, that's a warden.
Yeah.
What's up, Beans?
Sarah, that's what happens to me. I get really into something and then I want to go do another thing. Yeah. The weaving project is just something that I was working on. It's not anything. I haven't worked on it in years. It's not anything special. I was just trying out a couple things of yarn. Yeah, Betty, my point was just more of a like somebody allowing somebody, like another grown adult in their house to have something.
I'm gonna put this over here
Okay.
in case you need it.
Can you explain a little of what is going on and who are you? And who you are? Yeah, Mac is that's Batman. We are going through my sewing stuff. We're going through my craft room stuff because we moved it down to the basement and we're getting it set up basically. I can't do a whole lot right now. I get tired really easily and my body hurts really bad. Yeah, Max said that he was Batman. I'm his wife.
There's some stuff. There's a dot in there too.
Yeah, we need to put one in our
Yarn. Like a doctor's thing.
That is a key. Yeah, I'm Batman's wife.
Outdoor outlet adapter covers. Go in the extra box. Nice.
I did not buy this. Where did this come from?
That is one of the ones that I think Jason got me. That or I got it and then was going to give it to Jason, but I think that's one that Jason got me. More Scotch tape. box here that was specifically for paint or for. So this is all just going in here.
Do you want your Deadpool kerchief?
No, there you go. It's for your chair, but I don't know what it is.
Where did you put? Oh, that sequence. This can go with that sequence stuff.
So when we're done with this, this will be the box that we need to go through to find out where everything goes. Oh, cool. That's one Adrian got me for Christmas one year. Ribbons. Hat.
Thanks, Susan.
What is that?
Oh, that actually I need out. This. It is a conspiracy theory magnetic poetry game. Dakota! No, you're not helping. Is this one that we might need eventually?
No.
Okay, this is the garbage box. So many people have commented on those last videos asking what a moose face is.
Like hundreds.
What are you doing?
Hundreds of people. Beans.
Wait. Freaking weirdo.
Get out of my plant.
Okay, you can't eat it though.
Get out the plant.
Thank you. Yeah, you should not have been in there.
Jungle cat. Oh, wee, oh, wee, oh.
No, I wanna know ya.
Know ya. Ugh. Giraffe 3D puzzle. And then a bunch of this.
That is all scrap paper.
Mm-hmm.
So that can go in a box. Either that fits that or it can just be stacked on like the bottom of the thing.
Yeah, it'll have to be stacked.
Beans is a boy. All the cats are boys. Dakota's a girl. That's new. Needs to get put up next year. No, he was eating the plant. He wasn't getting ready to poop. Canvases. Jason will be on a live tomorrow.
Holy shit, it's the moon. The moon.
That can go if you have where you're putting the rest of that paper stuff.
About to unearth a giant usable box. Here's a thing.
Hey, my lapel mic. that I bought for you guys. Hold on, somebody. Can feed and wax products be applied with a flat mop and covered with microfiber cloth?
No. The best way to apply that is with a soft brush, or you can just do it by hand with a microfiber. You want to put it on liberal and then just wipe off the excess, but you don't want to like scrub the excess off.
Why? I don't know why that's been. Happy birthday, Pamela. You son of wolf. Wolfson.
Okay, so that can go there. This is your ribbon stuff that you made your tutu out of. There's a good old paint basket.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the way microfiber cloths feel. I don't like that at all.
Rare. Get off of there. Holy crap.
Thanks, Melissa.
Yarn.
People would like to clone you.
Good thing they put that padding in there so these didn't shatter.
I was weaving for a while because I was unable to crochet and I thought I was not going to be able to crochet ever again. But I started using like braces on my hands. Not like braces, they're like, man, I can't think of it. They're like spandex for your hands. And now I can crochet again.
Okay, that's tons of makeup stuff.
Yeah. They didn't have splints on them, they were just tight. In fact, I think I've got one.
I did not do that on purpose. Thing you gotta fix here.
Yeah, compression gloves. That's what they are. Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Just showing you they're there.
Yay. Compression gloves.
That's random, like, outside stuff in there.
Why don't you use pumice stone on hard water stains?
Because you don't need them for the most part.
You heard that? He said you don't need them for the most part.
You only need them in, like, really extreme examples. So, like, the one where I was doing the hoarder house that had a really, really, really bad toilet, like, that one could have used one, but that was the first time I'd run into that problem. And outside of that, you can just use an acidic toilet cleaner, put it on, walk away, and it does the job.
Brenda, I just got them from Amazon. Just Google compression gloves. Thanks, Angela. Enjoy your band.
Dakota, you're not helping at all. I haven't even gotten to this stuff down here.
Most of that's probably what?
This is a bag of mail.
Oh, that was what I was supposed to bring to Mom's, and forgot, and I couldn't find it. Some people just like being rude, and they don't understand that sometimes life isn't black and white. Oh, it's not vision.
Oh. Okay, so your mom's mail.
Yeah. Yay!
Move. You're in the way.
Thanks, Bugsy. I think I blocked her too.
What, an idiot?
Yeah, she typed out hoarder one letter at a time in the chat. Just spam hoarder. So, like, real talk, Mac and I have absolutely talked about this, and it is a thing that I am dealing with. But even if it wasn't or was a thing I'm dealing with, like, whatever way, that doesn't help anything at all. That just makes me feel like shit. So, yeah, I don't know if they could still see this channel, but that doesn't solve anyone's problems. And if that makes you feel better as a person, go seek help.
Yeah, just so you're aware, if you come into my channel and you're judgmental and all you're looking to do is blame somebody for whatever problem, that means you think like a child and you're too fucking stupid to be on my channel. You'll be automatically booted. I don't put up with that dumb redneck horseshit mentality at all. Sorry for the cursing, but I spend hours per day booting morons who are like, well, these people like the one of the houses I cleaned semi recently. Well, this isn't poverty. These people are just lazy slobs. And it's like, all right, pardon my language, but go fuck yourself. Like, that's the way a child thinks, and children aren't allowed on my channel. I grew up with people like that who always look for blame and just get off on like being unnecessarily aggressive to people for no reason whatsoever. And I do not put up with it in real life, and I'm not going to put up with it on my own channel. All right, we're getting ready to get into the second level of this. So for those who are just coming in, this is about, I think our house is what, 20-some hundred square feet? I don't even remember.
I think it was like 1,800.
1,800. So 1,800 to 2,000 square feet. This is basically everything from the rest of the house crammed into one room because we've had to shuffle around 3 different rooms. So we turned one from an art room or from a guest room to an art room, back to a guest room, into our bedroom, now back to a guest room again. Then we had my daughter's room, which became an art room, then had to become our bedroom. Then we had this that used to be our bedroom, then had to get completely gutted so we could do $30,000 worth of foundation repairs. Then it became the storage place for everything else whenever we had to move everything out of those rooms, including the living room and everything. And so we're finally getting all the rooms back in order now that Christmas is over. Now we are unboxing all the extra stuff and putting it where it goes. So we have a large house, and so there's room for all this stuff. It's just there wasn't room for it while we were trying to store and entertain for Christmas, to have guests over and figure out how we were going to mess with this foundational problem. And Emily going into the ER literally every 2 days because she was close to a coma, and me working 100+ hours a week and throwing out my shoulders and my neck and my knee, broke my toe in the middle of it, but didn't mention it to anyone because everybody else had other crap going on. So all this stuff adding up meant we had to put some boxes in this room. It's okay, man. Settle down.
And if you guys have been watching the channel, which I know that person probably hasn't been, you guys have seen all of this stuff in my art room previously. Like, so obviously it all fits somewhere. And there has been stuff that I've bought this fall with the intention of doing projects, but as this fall went on, I got more and more and more and more sick to where a shopping trip now wipes out my energy for a day. If I go to like a music performance of somebody, I'm out for like 2 days because I am so drained at the end of it. So I've just been staying home and not doing anything, which has been boring, but whatever. Anyways, yeah. That is all. Oh, I thought that was
Yeah, this is all kinds of stuff that I put in here to carry it all down all at once.
I'm gonna go outside real quick. That is a Christmas present for somebody.
Okay.
Oh, it's like not yours or anything, but that it's just something for Nicole, and they're gonna be here on the in January.
There's the paint I was looking for. Shoot. That's pretty cool. Okay. Take a quick break, hit my vape. I'm going to still keep rolling. We only really have like 4 boxes left to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this part will be done. And then I can clear out the tops of these and everything will be back where it's supposed to go. Basically, all we're doing, if you're wondering what we're doing by unboxing all this stuff, is whenever I brought all this stuff downstairs, it took me 2 or 3 days just to clear out the rooms. I think it was 2 days. So instead of sorting everything as I went, that was almost impossible. I had to sort it into a larger category. So all these boxes were like, instead of these are paints, it was more like these are things for the art room. And so I sorted it into a much larger category. Then brought everything down here and put it away. Then now that we're taking these apart, now we can break them down into more defined categories and say this is resin pouring, this is painting, this is yarn, this is crochet. And now we can break those down into smaller subcategories so that it's easier to find for her. So like if you look over here, this is just a temporary storage spot, but that is yarn from there to there. That is resin pouring from there to there. Then you've got resin pouring completed crafts, books and stuff like that. I think that's resin pouring molds, but it's all basically in a spot to where she says, I'm in the mood to pour resin today. She can just go straight to the resin section, and there it is. Hopefully I get this sorted out so I can use one of these giant boxes to store other stuff in. Because there's stuff like this, right? There's just like extra leaves and petals for whenever she makes a big flower type of sculpture thing. And since there's a lot of those, I can just put all those in there. But I'm also starting to get more and more yarn over here. And eventually what we're going to do is I'm going to build racks along these walls to where she can just reach up and put yarn away. So you can build the racks, and instead of leaving them open faced, you can build racks and then put a drop cloth in front of them. So if the rack is here coming out of my chest, then it would have like a drop cloth that goes over it so that dust doesn't get on top of it. And you can do that with all the racks all the way around the room, so that or I can even make them with glass faces to where she can find what she wants. They're all pointed toward the glass, and then she can just slide the drawer out, grab what she needs, and close it back up again. That's not difficult to make. Again, it's just a matter of time. With doing all the things that I do for the YouTube channel, time is definitely an issue. I go nonstop every day. Every day I'm doing something from the time I wake up till the time I go to bed. Oh man. Betty, I don't really use the massage chair, that much. I like it for my feet, but part of my autism is that I don't like the massage chair is a little too much for me. It's too overstimulating. Emily loves it though. When we get done with all this will be cleared off. The only things that'll be up here will be open projects. So like we'll make say maybe we'll take a thing of paints and put them over here, and then we'll take a thing of markers and stuff and put them over here. The stuff that she uses, everything else will be off here and gone. All these boxes down here will be gone, and so it'll be a usable, functional craft room very, very shortly, and it doesn't really take all that long to do. The biggest thing is the effort of just sorting things out right now.
Hey, I'm back. I was reading chat. I just so part of the stress that I've been under, I started smoking cigarettes again, which was dumb, and don't do it. But so I've been smoking outside, so I just went outside to smoke.
I'm gonna put your tie-dye stuff up here for right now.
Okay. So the mail storage, Marie Kondo actually has a really good system. It's like a 3-pile system, and it's like immediate, needs attention. One is like that can be dealt with in a few months, and the other one is stuff that you save because you need the paperwork, and then toss everything else. Beans, get out of there!
Get out of there! Quit peeing in the plant, you ass!
Well, he's peeing and he's just trying to eat. Get out of the plant!
Psst, out of the plant. It was funny a minute ago, but now you got to get out. You got to go.
So I have been smoking the other stuff too. The doctor that I have currently says that it might, they just don't like it for one thing. But she says that it's not great for the hormones, so I've just been trying to stay away from that. I'm sure smoking cigarettes is even worse, but whatever. This is Dakota. Beans is the cat. Yeah, you can kind of see Beans in the corner over there.
Ah. You ass. Ass. Is that another echo?
Yeah, that was the one I'm about to replace this one down here.
Ah. Hangy thingies. There's a camera and Q-tips.
That's the phone feeding it. Yeah, that was my thing for up on the it's a gift. Stamps. That was the thing that was up by the door.
MMC stickers.
You can get those from TeePublic.
There's that thing.
Hand sanitizer in it. That can go. Yeah, more or less. The pets sleep in bed with us. We've got 3 cats and the dog, so sometimes it's a lot. We generally try and kick Dakota off the bed before we go to bed.
Prime.
Library cards. Those are those earplug things.
Okay. Get off me. There's a thing.
That chart is that watch we just threw away. Hypercalcemia is when you have too much calcium in your body. So I have a tumor that's pressing on one of my parathyroid glands. And so it's causing it to overproduce calcium. It's not like drinking too much milk or anything. It's just constantly producing calcium. As a result, my vitamin D is really low. Because the calcium eats the vitamin D. And so like vitamin D being low comes with its own like host of issues. Dakota's doing well. We've got her on gabapentin, and she's been doing really well since we did that. She still is kind of having some issues with jumping on things, but not as much as she was previously. Yeah, that's part of Sarah. That's part of the issue that I'm dealing with. If you Google hypercalcemia symptoms.
Hey, Dakota, don't you ever look at me. Okay, found a bunch of controllers. I'm going to put these over there because all the video game systems are already over there. And then I got to remember to bring the Switch down here too because it's currently on our dresser.
Dakota has neuropathy. I don't know. It's something degenerative.
Myelopathy.
Yeah, that's eyes. It's something degenerative where her back legs have stopped working fully, and eventually it's gonna move its way up her body. There's nothing that really can be done about it besides just managing symptoms. I can't take vitamin D because the calcium eats the vitamin D and makes my calcium even higher. I'm playing Sims 3 at the moment.
Okay, that thing can go over here. There's that thing.
Earrings. A lot of people really like your yin yang shirt. Oh, somebody also asked what your name is today.
Oh, I didn't even think of one. Give me a second, I'll think of one.
I just can't take any supplements until this is figured out. I'm being seen by doctors, it's fine.
Okay. Ribbon things. What is that? What is that?
It's just like that was the cat mat for underneath their water
Ew.
stuff. Yeah, I have surgery scheduled February 1st. I got really upset about Sims 4 because they took away Create a Style. So if they've brought back Create a Style, I'll play again. But other than that, no, I'm going to stick with 3. I don't know what that is. He just got it from Kohl's. I'm pretty sure that's where the shirt came from. That is for somebody who just talked about kidney stones. They know what this is.
Oh.
You're not helping. This is all my art room stuff.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I was saving it because it's a cool box. It can go.
Adri stuff. Made it. There's the thing.
Let's see if Mom wants that since I don't have to use it.
We have 2 of these upstairs.
Yeah, that can go.
Yarn. There's a Humpin' Lucy.
This for our TV.
Nice bag.
Yeah. Thanks. I don't think he's ever done anything about files and paperwork. You ever done anything about files and paperwork?
I'm not sure what you're talking
It's
about.
like a video about how to work.
Oh, no, not really. Scocks. I will one day because I'm decent at that.
How do you stay motivated when you're in the process of cleaning, of a big cleaning? I get to a certain point and I just want it to be done so badly I can't. But I just start shoving things in places so I can be done.
That's when you have to take a break. Laundry detergent sheets. These are...
I use them at Mom's and I really like them.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. They're like really powerful. And typically, are these the ones that actually go in the washer?
Yeah.
Yeah, typically those are made for like the new washers.
Okay. I might just give those to Mom then. No, Cher. Chat can sometimes be a little crazy, so if no one says anything, we just might not see a message. We do lives, or Mac does lives, and then he also does lives in separate videos for members, but you don't have to be a member to say hi or anything like that.
Okay, another giant box done. I'd like to find one that's like this actually.
There's pieces of a cat couch. Yes, you can use oven cleaner on the oven door. And a scraper. Scraper will work really well. That, yeah. Nope, we're not moving. Do you like decluttering your own house better or other houses?
Other houses, and I think a lot of people are like that, and I have kind of a I have a theory about that, which is when you're cleaning for someone else, it's a gift that you're giving them. When you're cleaning for yourself, it's a chore that you have to do. And so it's the difference between a job and a gift for somebody else. So even like decluttering this stuff, this is a gift for Emily. This is not a me thing. So I have no problem jumping in and taking all those things out of the boxes and rearranging and all that. If this was mine, it probably would have stayed in this condition. That's mine. Those giant boxes right there, that is all, this whole pile of boxes right here is all merchandise that we're going to be selling on the YouTube channel, and it's all cleaning supplies. It's all microfiber, ultrafine microfiber, dusters, brooms, all kinds of stuff that we're going to be selling in an online shop. That's all mine. I haven't taken a single thing out of there yet because one, it feels like a job, and two, um, we're just not quite ready for that yet. And so I tend to do all my chores and jobs all at once. But something like this, I was like, hey, I'm bored. I'm going to do an impromptu live and go down and fix your craft room. Filth is at his own house.
He is a sweetheart too, his lovely wife. No, I was gonna jar something. I was making pickles. That's what that was. I made a bunch of pickles this year. They weren't shelf stable, but they were really good.
Tips for people in deep depression: first and foremost, open your curtains and turn on some lights. Get as much light into your house as humanly possible, preferably sunlight. And that's not just a mood changer; it's a psychological mood changer right off the bat. Yes, but it also increases the production of vitamin D, which helps fight depression. That's what the D stands for: depression fighter vitamin. I think I'm not a doctor, but um, yeah, so no, like seriously, it actually increases the vitamin D production. It increases energy just the same as like a happy pop song will increase your mood more than a low droning depressing song. So put on some happier music and force yourself to get up and just move one thing. So I'm right now, I'm looking at this pile and thinking, what do I do next? Whenever I walk over there, I won't really think about it. I'll just grab a box and move it somewhere. And that kicks your mind into another gear. It kicks it into a different mode of function.
Yeah, making your bed is also a really good thing too. Somebody pointed out that always makes me feel better.
Okay. Giant box. Hey Dakota, you want this giant box?
Claire and anyone else that has ADHD or ADD, I started using an app called Tody, Tody, and that allows you to set certain chores and how often you would like to do them, and then it reminds you to do those things. And I've set it to send me a notification about the time that my meds kick in. And just doing that helped a lot. Noticeably enough to where like Mac even agreed that it helped a lot. Um, you like play a little game against a thing, a little gremlin guy, and if you score more points than he does, then you like win. Um, but
Bingo.
By completing your chores, you're scoring points, and you can have it like I've got one that says declutter quick, and then I've got another one that's do less often, that's declutter thorough. So you can set Tody, yeah, Tody. Scissors.
We found like 5 pairs of scissors and we never know where the scissors are. So now we're scissors heaven, except there's more scissors.
And if you live with other people, you can pay for the app to where you can fight against each other as far as who's doing what chores, which you shouldn't do. But that's how I heard about it. As my friend and her partner both have it, and they cat.
Also, you have to like keep on them to do it, or you have to keep on yourself to do it, because she has cheated at least once and just told it she did her chores when she actually didn't.
I said that I did something when Jason did it.
You lied to the app. Candles, which we can't ever use because. Yeah. Are these gift things? There's a little Nintendo ornament sort of deal. That's fine. There's that. There's this cool
That
puzzle.
was stuff. Well, that was from Mom. With me and my brothers fight over the Super Nintendo. And then the lettering something is something for me. And then that puzzle is something that I bought for Mom, and she's letting me do the puzzle.
What is that?
It's a bag. That can go, actually. It's just a bolster for my yoga thing. That is actually... Oh, that's not that. The cat thing is actually a wine bottle holder, but we don't drink. Stamps. My fancy moon stamps. Oh, Dana's CD. I think Mac tried pink stuff and wasn't a fan. Those can go. Oh.
New box.
A cat yarn dispenser.
These were up in the closet.
Yeah, those are, don't fold them. They can just hang. They're twins pennants. It's from 84. It's from the 91 World Series. And this is the 91 conference. Or division champion.
That's when I won the pennant for the Twins.
No, but I went to that ticker tape parade in 91, and I was not old, but I remember the tape falling down, and it was cool. It's not so much a case of me getting him to do it, it's just him doing it.
Gloves. Bingo.
This season stuff can all go.
Vinegar.
Yeah, I read a lot. My genres vary. My favorite recent set of books is the Murderbot series. I do like science fiction a lot, but some science fiction is very male catered, and I don't like that type. I don't make vision boards. I'm not sure what that is. I kind of know, but it's not a thing that I do. Thanks, Susan.
Okay. Lap. We need to get you a new one of those if you ever start painting again.
That was one of the things somebody had asked what I was looking forward to getting back into, and I said painting, because right now it's gummies. Hard to get up the energy to do that and then clean everything up afterwards. What white bins are you talking about?
These?
Those ones? Those came from Dollar General a couple years ago.
Okay, that can go. That's a kitchen curtain thing.
Yeah, the stream will be up later. That is a lot of stuff that I got from Shannon's. That's that whole bag. That's what that is.
Clay.
That whole. on
Okay,
it.
yeah. So I want to keep all this in here.
We're so brave putting our house on display. This is what Dakota's been like the past 24 hours. It's not been annoying at all.
So you've actually got 3 camera holders.
Yay!
So if including one that just attaches to the desk, so if you start doing videos again, you're definitely set up for that.
Yeah, this is our house. Mac is helping organize my art room. He's organizing my art room. I'm supervising. I'm Emily. That's Mac. M-A-C-K, like the truck.
Stamps.
Stamps. Stamps in what place were you in?
It's not the song.
Yeah, we're married.
Okay.
I appreciate so much that you didn't throw away my vampire stick.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm actually working on a diamond painting of Starry Night by Van Gogh. I'm like 2/3 done with it.
Okay, here's your old broken thing. Heat gun.
Heat gun, AirPods, not AirPods, earbuds. Books. Am I supposed to say is it Van Gogh? I'm sorry, Van Gogh. Did I get that right, Moon Moth?
Paint.
Van Gogh. I don't know. I'm gonna keep butchering that. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I have loads of unfinished craft projects. No, he I mean no more than anyone else would. He's not like a dick about it. There are times where I straight up just haven't done the dishes or haven't cleaned or whatever, and he doesn't like scream at me for it. But anyone who lives with anybody would be upset if stuff wasn't getting cleaned up. So
Okay. We're almost done.
So the bottom, the black or the darker color on the wall, we used to have a big fish pond right here, and Mac repainted the bedroom while I was gone one time because that was too blue for me, and so he repainted actual gray. But we had a big filter right there, so that was as far as he could reach, and we just took down the fish pond like within the last 2 months, so it just hasn't been changed yet.
Yeah, it was a 55-gallon drum filled with lava rock and 25 gallons of water, 25 to 30 gallons of water, so it wasn't movable. So I just painted around it. So, see, eventually all of this carpet and all of this paneling are being taken off. Um, the framework, everything, the doors are going off. Drop ceiling, lighting, everything's being gutted. And we're just going to rebuild this down here and put vinyl plank flooring, drywall, repaint the whole thing, put an actual legitimate ceiling in here. And this will be like a fancy art room and computer area over here, or art room over here, computer area over there with the TV, all the bookcase stuff and everything stays. And it'll be, I mean, this room is large, really large. And so this will be anybody who just wants to come down here and relax will have a nice, relaxing place to do it. But this will be, it's not on our priority list because it's downstairs and nobody ever comes down here. But it is enough of a priority to where I want it done this year. I want the whole house to be remodeled this year. But yeah, it's huge. I mean, you can turn this into a family room pretty easily and still have plenty of room for the art stuff. All right, let me take another quick break, and then I'm ready to start putting this stuff away, and then this whole area will be done. I gotta blow my nose again. Kicking up a bunch of dust. Hey, Dakota, you better shut up. Better shut your face. I'm sick of you being a noisy, demanding dog.
Some people can't without captions. It's fine. If somebody needs to use extra captions, it's fine. That is something that I have been thinking about recently. I know there's auto-generated captions, but it is something we're thinking about this year.
The YouTube channel is doing well enough right now to where if it continues doing it, I will straight up hire somebody to caption my stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple people asking about it.
Yeah, the auto generation. One of the things that kind of sucks about that is that sometimes my accent gets southern enough to where it can't understand what I'm saying. And then if I say like, "Hi, welcome to Midwest Magic Cleaning. My name is methylchloroisothiazolin and hydroxymethylcellulose." Like they're not going to be able to transcribe that, and if they did, it would be pretty impressive. But sometimes I like literally just make up words while as like part of the comedy part. Beans, what are you doing? Come here. Beans, come up here. Beans, come here. What are you doing? I'm not leaning down there. It's too far down. My back hurts.
Beans, everyone's typing your name.
Grab my vape. Get my vape on, son. Vaping it up.
We are not will bless your heart, South. We're not that South.
Yeah.
Jason's at home. He's chilling.
Damn, there's still over 2,000 people in here. You people are crazy. Crazy.
We're in Illinois. We're like South Central. Well, we're not South Illinois.
We are right on a border to where if you go 30 minutes north, people are like, they sound more Chicago. They're more like Chicago.
Shit.
And they pronounce their O's a little bit more like this. But whenever you go 30 minutes south of us, they're more like rednecks and they talk like this.
And Matt can get real southern in his voice, especially if he's talking to someone local. See what you did, Beans?
Hey, Beans, you better shut up. You better shut your cat face.
We're not deep dish pizza fans, no.
Yeah, I don't like Chicago style pizza. I like deep dish, but I don't like that crap where they put the sauce on top. That's disgusting. But I am not a sauce person on pizza. You could give me a pizza with no sauce and I would be fine, which is basically just cheese and crackers or breadsticks with cheese on them. Cheese sticks. All right. Let's get this going. Get this going, son. I'm a negative creep and now stoned.
Yeah, my Minnesota still comes out when I'm angry or if I've been up there or if I've been talking to somebody.
We have lots of like trays that are cool. Tray cool.
I made those trays.
We got these that seem cool until you put stuff on them and then they fall off.
That's where all my pigment stuff went.
Yeah, that's why. And I put it on there. If you even tap the table, they all just scatter everywhere.
Bing, bing.
Right up there.
My favorite color is teal. I guess that's technically blue.
What's up, Beans? You better shut up.
I also love Domino's. If I get like light sauce, he can eat Domino's. That's like as far as it goes. What?
One of them's peed back there somewhere because I can smell the ammonia.
I thought that was that one. Well, I cleaned that and I can still smell it, so I think it's back in the cave part of the house.
Giant dog treats.
I did, Gwendolyn. I got all new rainbow silverware.
Gwendolyn, hey.
Gwendolyn's been here the whole time.
What's up, Gwendolyn? Your mom's gift.
I just have a pile of things that are either going upstairs or in a safe place. No, we got Beans first. And his name originally was Bear, but I had, like, my childhood dog growing up was Bear. So we renamed him Beans. It was kind of an inside joke between me and Mac. And then when we got the boys, Dusty and Frank are brothers. And I like naming my cats something that's, like, kind of fancy. So there was Rufus, and then we had a cat for a little while named Vinny, or Vincent. And he was actually named after Van Gogh because he had his ear tipped and he was orange. But he had FIP, so we didn't have him for very long. And then I named Frank Francis. And then Mac named Dusty because he looks like he's dirty. He looks like he's covered in, like, gravel road dust. And also he was making Dusty Rhodes jokes about it.
Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Dusty Rhodes kitty.
Come here, Dusty Rhodes, and pet your kitty fur. We have a laundry basket extra.
Yay.
We also have like 10 million boxes. Oh, just to let you guys know, I've been letting my garage go to hell for like 3 months on purpose so that I can do a big, gigantic garage clean out. It is bad. It is bad.
Yeah, we're getting a dumpster, weather depending, shortly. Rufus was named after Rufus Wainwright.
That's a nice mouse.
It is very annoying to work with.
Is it? You want to
Yeah.
trash it?
If you want to try it on me or just keep it for extra mouths, you can keep it for now.
Yeah, 'cause you never know when one's gonna die. Dead mouth. Dead mice are pretty cool. Yeah, I like to pet them. Pet their dead fur. Settle down, Davis. I said it because it was funny, but you're getting kind of gross.
Elaine says, "You have inspired me to do so much. I cooked Christmas dinner at my home for the first time in years. So pleased with the result. You are a great teacher."
Nice. That's awesome.
Max still has not had a name pop up with a name for himself yet.
We'll say, hi, welcome to Midwest Magic Cleaning. My name is Beavis's mom. We're all Beavis's mom. Oh yeah, and we've got boxes galore. Oh yeah, that is extra. That is the mushroom stuff.
Thank you.
And then I've got this thing here. Oh yeah, that's a hey trays.
Mac does a really good Kermit the Frog too. I don't know if he's done that.
I go Kermit the Frog here.
The Starforge Cord beans.
Get out of there. Go. Get out. Go. Out. You're so weird. Quit being weird. Ah. Hey, trash bags.
Mac has always liked to clean. He's always also been really neat and tidy. And then I whirlwind into his life like a fucking hurricane. We're kind of nearby Carbondale. Our Mac's best friend went to Carbondale. I do a festival in Macanda every year. Stay, go. Yeah, he can also sing in Kermit's voice. Stay. That's one I made for me. Yeah, that's definitely closet material. That's the thing I need for my knee. Upstairs. More posters. That was probably what I had the poster in.
Yeah, so we'll use this for your costume stuff once we get this stuff out. That way, at least that's packed away because there's still a bunch of.
Yeah. Oh, that was Dakota's Halloween costume.
Hey! Hey!
Hey!
Hey!
Hey!
That wouldn't go. It's a normal mouse. There's 50 razor blades.
I believe that I bought that for cleaning people.
Yeah. Yeah, here you go. The hat that Mr. Clean gave me.
They do. Yeah, they can be open. I don't know if anything's in there. Mac's shoes always do match his outfit. It is intentional. He has many pairs of shoes.
Wood Bank Beach Baby Baby Woods Jaguar.
I have no idea what this is.
I have no idea either. That may be a Drew thing.
That may be one that we got for Christmas and didn't.
Size.
Remember that? The festival that I do is at Touch of Nature, and it is Little Grassy Get Down. It is Indigenous Peoples Weekend / Christopher Columbus Weekend.
Okay. So now, I'm just gotta pick up the rest of these boxes. Put this over here. What's that?
Costume box. Yeah, we did. We had a good Christmas. Hope you guys all had good holidays too.
I don't. I hope your holidays were terrible. I hope they sucked.
It's not very nice.
F your holiday. Hope you had a bad holiday night. I ain't no holiday girl. Posters.
Moon Moth, they renamed the Christopher Columbus Day. It's an Indigenous Peoples Day now, but most people don't recognize it as that. Lori, are you talking about Dana? We did not watch Countdown. I watched a terrible Minnesota Vikings game, and Mac played Baldur's Gate. Oh, I was just, since I'm creating like a file.
Okay. So now whenever we start remodeling this room, we will start building shelves. Building shelves, getting cabinets and stuff in here, and then all this stuff will go off except for the actual stuff that's being used. So this is way better than what it was, and that's why we're going to keep it for now. But then we will build racks and shelving all along here for yarn. We will eventually move the computer from there to probably over there somewhere just to get more space. We'll get a nice recliner, build the other part out to where we've got, say, a couple recliners, an end table, a reading lamp, and then the TV on the other side, so it's kind of a makeshift family room. And then this whole area will be crafting space galore.
Yay! There's so much room for activities.
Oh. Okay, I'm just going to leave that stuff there for right now.
Yeah, I'm not even sure exactly what to do with all of it, but... He plans it all out in his head, and the first art room clean that he did, which I don't think he said was my art room, but it was, he moved things like 4 or 5 different times before he got it the way that felt comfortable and good for him, or for, like, it was for me too, but I let him do his thing when he's doing this stuff. Because I know that he can go through my thought process and say, oh, she's going to need to do this, then this, then this. And, like, I know he'll take that into account and not set it up the way that he would use it, but the way that I would use it.
Our brains operate on different wavelengths. It's like our different processes. So Emily will get an idea of what she wants as far as how she wants it to look, color she wants, where she wants things as far as like I'd like the art room in this area, I'd like my computer in this area. And then I will modify that based on potential suckiness that can happen with that. So it'll be like, I want to paint the room this color. Okay, well, the problem with painting it this color is that out of the corner of your eye, it's going to be like staring at the sun. When you turn your head, it's going to leave like a green floaty thing in your eye. Or I want to put the computer desk here, and then I'll think a couple weeks in the future and see eventually you're going to bang your legs on this thing. Your feet don't have room to stretch out. It's going to hit the wall. Let's do it slightly differently and blah, blah, blah. So I'm always looking at the downsides and the possible things that are going to suck by having it in that. So I think more about functionality. She thinks more about decoration. And then I take those two things into account and kind of modify them. But it's not like a plan that's in my head. It's just that I can see the terrible things happening and then modify it kind of on the fly. Hey, Dakota. She didn't even look up. She knows I want to give her crap about something. Damn, we've been on here almost 2.5 hours.
Meow.
I need my tea. Get my tea on. Beans.
I think, do you need food? I think you need food.
He's about ready to jump up there. Are you a craft? Beans. Are you a craft?
Ooh, no, you shouldn't be driving while watching lives.
Beans. Rare.
I'm just kidding. I don't.
Beans. He's headbutting my back. Come over here so people can see you.
Yeah, we've also referred to it as the tism. Mac, you need to do a class for wayward husbands.
I thought about, for real, making a business called Makeshift Husband, where it's basically just a handyman and does all the things that like traditional, like stereotypical husbands do. The reason I thought about it was because I used to have a client who was divorced, and after her husband left, she realized there was just a ton of stuff in the house that she didn't know how to do. And so she hired me as a cleaner, but she was also like, do you know how to fix this thing? Or do you know how to do this? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. And then I told her I was going to start a makeshift husband business. And she thought that was the funniest thing ever. And she was like, I would hire you in a heartbeat to do that, just to have a guy come in and do the guy stuff and then just go home. Oh man, I turn this around and put together throw the outfits in here.
Meow. Yeah, I have multiple corsets. Mac is putting my costume box together.
All right. That'll do for now. The rest of this stuff should be pretty easy to sort through. I do have a couple more boxes in that room that are craft things. But that will be when we take a second draft pass through all this. I'll get those things out and we'll start sorting them a little bit better, because we could still go through all those boxes and be like, okay, this can be sorted out into these two different things and blah blah blah, and we can get some like IKEA type of shelving, or once I get this monstrosity opened up and taken apart, then we can start using that for shelving. um, yeah, there's still all kinds of stuff we can do with this.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than it did though. And I threw a bunch of stuff away.
Yes,
I allowed a bunch of things to be thrown away. Should rephrase that.
the garage will be difficult, because a lot of that stuff can just be thrown away, but there's also a lot of stuff in there that's usable and good, but we will see. Okay, we're gonna get off here. It's been 2.5 hours. I'm gonna go upstairs and play some Baldur's Gate. For Team Filth members on the top tier of the members only, we will be live streaming tomorrow while I'm narrating and teaching Jason how to edit. And that video that I didn't narrate, the last one that was up, I'm narrating that for members only. So you can expect that on Tuesday or Wednesday. But you can see me doing that live tomorrow. Thanks everybody, and thank you for the donations. I appreciate that, for the super chat, super thanks thing. Later.